Hey, what's up guys? This is Cole with CJC Off-Road. Today we have another build feature for you guys. This particular truck is one of my favorite trucks that's come through our shop. We actually had the opportunity to do some more work on it, so we thought we'd go ahead and show it to you guys. This build is right in line with what we like to build here at CJC Off-Road. So it's a super clean, simple build. A ton of work went into it, but also a ton of work went into making this truck appear relatively stock. That's how we build our own personal trucks, and that is actually exactly what he did with this build here. This actually started off as a 2019 Ram 3500 limited model. This was back before Ram was offering the Night Edition as an optional package on these trucks. So this truck actually got fully color matched, got this really cool Lear camper shell he ordered for this thing. And basically what the end result was is a very unique build that basically looks kind of like a lot of other builds, but also is unique in its own way. Speaking of the small details, this truck received the absolute works in terms of suspension. So initially when we built this truck, it was actually one of our first pin top 3500 builds when Carli released the systems for these trucks. And we've slowly added to it over time. As you see it now, this truck features a Carli Dominator 3 1/4 system with all of Carli's upgrades such as fabricated radius arms, torsion sway bar, full progressive leaf springs, high and low mount steering stabilizer, differential guard, basically all of the upgrades that Carli offers to basically outfit one of these trucks with. When Carli announced the 3500 Dominator shock package valving, we took this opportunity to basically custom order a set of shocks specifically for this truck. This is a relatively easy thing for us to do, so if you want to do a similar shock setup for yours, feel free to reach out, we're happy to help. But custom colored shocks are a great way to separate your build from the pack. Wheel and tire wise, there's kind of a cool story behind this one. So you guys have seen my green truck on this channel several times, and you've seen the 38-inch tires on it. My truck was actually not the first one to come through CJC with 38-inch tires. This truck here that we're featuring in this video was actually the first one. So the owner Max actually was very adamant, right? So he had seen a couple of these trucks with 37s. He's like, I just want to be able to squeeze something a little bigger, basically fill out those wheel wells a little more. So at the time, this was kind of unheard of on these builds. So we actually ordered the 38-inch Ditto Ridge grapplers and kind of went to town trimming this thing. And actually, we were pleasantly surprised with how easily the 38s fit on this. And part of the equation making that work was actually running the Innov8 G500 20-inch wheels. We ordered them with 5.5-inch back spacing. We actually found that the 5.5-inch back spacing on these wheels was ideal in terms of 38-inch tire fitment. So this thing goes lock to lock without touching the suspension. With the trimming, it no longer touches the body either. And he's actually taking this thing off-road with this setup. This truck's been down the Mojave Trail, and believe it or not, these 38s are clearing pretty well on this truck. So kind of a cool backstory on that, and something that's actually inspired quite a few other builds that have come through our shop with 38-inch tires. What really rounds out all these builds that come through our shop is the little minor additional things beyond suspension, wheels, and tires. And this one receives some of our favorite upgrades we like to put on a lot of our own personal builds. So this truck has the Onyx, the Baja Designs 20-inch Onyx 6 behind the bumper kit. This has a full-on 20-inch Baja Designs light bar behind the front bumper. Super clean look, super functional. It's a super bright light. We also opted for our Laramie and limited Baja Designs Squadron fog light package. With this package that we offer, it actually converts these trucks from the standard LED strip style fog light to this Squadron mount. Super cool way to fit a nicer, higher end Baja Designs light on these newer Laramie and limited trucks that you wouldn't otherwise be able to do that on. It's actually one of the most popular products we sell for these trucks. You know, the difference between light output from the stock lights to these is night and day. And last but not least, one of our favorite products for these trucks, the CJC intercooler guard. This was actually one of the very first trucks to receive these. It was actually a prototype when we were figuring out the hardware for these packages. And as you can see, it really rounds out the overall off-road beefy look of this build. As you guys can see, a lot of detail was put into this build. The overall package, it's, you know, a clean, functional setup, fits the 38-inch tires, and basically almost looks like it roll off the showroom floor, but it's completely custom underneath. So this is our favorite way to build these trucks, and You know, you get basically the ride quality, the drivability, and all the benefits that come with these suspension setups. But then the truck doesn't look like a pre-runner or desert truck either. It's a, you know, nice overall clean package. This is actually the third truck we've built for this owner. And every single time he's always challenging us to basically figure out some kind of unique thing for his builds. In this case, it was the 38-inch tires and his custom powder coat on the wheels. And in our opinion, this is one of the cleanest builds in town. Basically, we're hoping to help inspire you guys. If you're looking to build something similar, feel free to reach out. We're happy to help answer any questions you guys may have. We have a lot more similar build videos coming up, so if you guys like what you see, feel free to subscribe, and thanks for watching.